Hello everyone! Today's video is me finally finishing my mandala project. So overall this project took 11 hours of drawing time, so quite a long time, and it measures 12 inches wide by 18 inches high. Yep. So today I am going to answer your questions. I mentioned in my last mandala project video that I'm going to be doing a Q&A, and so that's what today is. There's a few questions for Allie too, so she has joined me once again for the final installment. Say hello.
Hello everyone.
Alright, let's get started here. Alright. So over on my Facebook page, Dorit Smith asked, how do you make a tangle without a string? And how do you decide where to start and what shape your first pattern will look like? I just choose my favorite pattern that at the time and start with that one. And I draw that until I feel as though it has taken up enough real estate, and then I go on to the next pattern and I make them overlap each other and things. There's a little bit more to it, but that's the basic idea of it. Linda Karpinski asks, I find myself using the same patterns over and over. How do you pick your patterns and how do you keep it fresh? Well, I know a lot of patterns by heart, so that makes it easier for me, I guess, because I have a lot of things in my brain to choose from. So that is my biggest recommendation for you, is to learn more patterns, because the more patterns you know, the more varied your artwork is going to look. Beatrice Martinez Lebo asked, do you draw every day? If so, how long on average? Yes, I do draw just about every day. I mean, there's an occasional day or so I take off and do nothing. But for the most part, yeah, I draw every day. And how long on average? I don't know. What do you think? How long do I usually draw for?
Maybe 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah, 3 or 4 hours. Sometimes more, sometimes less, but 3 or 4 hours is a good average. Does Allie like to draw as well?
Yes, I love drawing.
What do you like to draw?
I like drawing manga, and I like drawing Zentangles, and sometimes just randomly drawing.
So, AJ Karik asks, will Allie be doing another Zentangle on your channel? If you don't know, Allison did a tangle on my channel about 2 years ago now,
Yeah,
and she made a promise that she was going to do one about once a month, and well, that was the last video from her. So, are you going to do another one?
I didn't have any plans for another one, but I might at some point in time.
Susan Davies asks, what size and type of paper do you mainly use? Square or rectangle?
8.5 by 11.
And what kind of paper is it?
Cardstock. 110 pounds.
Very good, Allison.
I go with her to Michael's.
It's 110-pound cardstock, that 8.5 by 11 that I get from Michael's. That is my favorite thing to draw on. Yeah. And let's see. Jaya Cherie S asks, how would you draw a mandala if you don't have access to a compass? You can draw a mandala freeform, and I would recommend a video that is titled How to Grow a Mandala. It shows how to create a mandala without the use of any type of compass or protractor or even a template. So it's completely freehand. I do plan on doing one of these videos to show how to create it without any tools other than a pen. But it will be a couple of weeks before I put that up because I have other things planned first. Let's see. Jerry O'Neill asks, have watched your videos on, or have watched your mandala videos. I am most interested in your thought decision-making process as you do them, not your technique, which is amazing, by the way. Well, thank you. And my thought decision-making process goes like this. What should I draw? Okay, let's start with a dot and a circle and maybe another circle, and let's make this look like a flower. And then I just keep working outwards and try and think of different designs that I haven't created before. But most of the time I'm sitting there and then I turn to Allison and I say, I don't know what to draw. But that's pretty much what my decision-making process is. It's not very technical, but yeah. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce this name, but I'm going to give it a guess. Aben Broin asks, how long have you been tangling and how did you discover Zentangles? I have always drawn patterns, repetitive patterns, for as long as I can remember. Particularly, I remember doing it in 9th grade in my math class. So that was in 1995, is when I particularly remember drawing a pattern, and doing that constantly. And I didn't realize it had a name until 2013, or just before 2013. And I knew it was called Zentangle at that point, but as you know, I worked on Zentangle for a little while, and then I've kind of branched off since then, doing my own take on basically what I was doing in 9th grade, just overlapping the patterns and not using a string or anything, because I liked what I was doing better. And I discovered it because I was looking for new patterns to create. And I went on Yahoo and I searched repetitive patterns, and this thing called Zentangle popped up. So I took a look and saw what it was. Oh, so it's been a while. I've been doing it for quite a while. Okay, so over on my YouTube, I do have a couple of questions. The first one is actually for Allison. And it is from Mackenzie Beersack.
Nice.
How old is your daughter?
I am 13.
You are?
Yes.
You sure?
I think I am.
You want her last name?
Yes.
Just so you know, Allison is very obsessed with Andy Beersack. So I'm sure you two would get along quite well if she knew you in real life. Let's see. What other questions? Okay, I have a lot of questions still on the little circle maker thing. It's called a Helix, angle, and circle maker. You can find it on Amazon, but I don't recommend it. That center piece shifts constantly, so it's very difficult to create a circle with it. I've just been working with it for a while and can kind of make that little circle thing work for me a little bit, but I have actually purchased circle templates since purchasing that Helix thing, because I don't like that thing. Circle templates work just the same way pretty much, I mean, and it has a lot more options as far as the amount of circles that are available on there. So just skip right to a flat little circle template thing. You can find them right at Michael's. in the drawing section where they keep the rulers and stuff like that. They only cost about $6, and they have a lot more options for circle sizes than this thing does. I guess that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video and enjoyed us answering our few questions that we had. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. Oh, hey, I forgot to mention, this project is actually for sale in my Etsy shop. I'm not going to lie, it's not cheap. I spent 11 hours on this, so I priced it at what I would expect to pay for something like this. So if you are interested, you can head on over to my Etsy shop. I put a link down below, and check it out. And yeah. So give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you again soon for another drawing video.